Here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Haley in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now Roethlisberger, open man, it's Vernon Davis. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Paul Krause. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to throw. Moon. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on 2nd down. Moon. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Back to throw. Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first one. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They send the tight end Davis in motion. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, and a cut to the right and some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. 19 yards there on the pickup. They go play action here on first down. Jones breaking from the contact, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure in the red zone this time. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A final shot before break. Moon flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Moon. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a third. And he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me. Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go with Murray again. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jones. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry by Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Murray. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Moon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paul Krause, and this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds his man, Baldwin. Doug Baldwin. And he is down deep into Giant territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Moon. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.